Good morning to all. In this session, we are going to discuss about bus organization of 8086 microprocessor. As we all know, in the 8086 microprocessor, there are some buses which are doing some tasks according to the need. So what is this bus? First of all, nothing but this bus we can define as a group of wires, a group of lines which are carrying the bits, which are carrying the information. A bus organization is a group of conducting wires, group of conducting or connecting wires that carries information, that carries some information. A group of conducting wires that carries information is nothing but the bus organization of a 8086 microprocessor, through which all the peripherals which are need to be connected to the microprocessor will be done through the buses only. So if any peripherals wants to communicate with the microprocessor, that will be done with the help of bus. So what is this bus? A system bus is nothing but just a group of wires to carry bits, So number of a wire can carry a bit of information. Getting a point here? Which carries some information is called as a group of wires which carries some information is called as bus. So basically a microprocessing unit, MPU, nothing but a processor, uses to perform the tasks, right? So what it does, what it performs primarily 4 operations, right? What is the operations? Simple: read, write, accept, send. So 4 operations are: first one, memory read. So what is a memory read? Read the instructions or read the data from memory. Again I tell you, memory read, nothing but it reads the data or the instructions from memory. Second, memory write. It writes the data or any instructions into the memory. So read from memory, write into the memory. So these are the first 2 operations depending upon the memory. So as I told to you, in the initial, microprocessor takes the inputs from the input devices and process the data and sends the data to the output devices, right? Is the functioning. So the third operation what the microprocessor can be do is IO read. Nothing but accepts the data from the input devices. Nothing but takes the data from the input devices and sends the data to the output devices, which we can call as IO write. IO read accepts data from input devices. IO write sends the data to output devices. Clear? These are the 4 operations that microprocessing unit will perform. So how they will perform? With the help of bus, different types of bus what we have. So we have 3 types of buses. We have 3 types of buses which are address bus, data bus and control bus. These 3 are the different buses we have in our 8086 microprocessor. Sorry, here I have written 8085, but it is 8086. Okay, so address bus, data bus, control bus. So you can see in this diagram, you can able to see the directions of flow of each bus. First, address bus. So how it is? It is only a one-way communication. It is only a one-way communication. Right. So in the memory, so in the microprocessing unit, it asks for the address, or it gives the address, or it asks the address of the data where the data is stored in the memory. So address bus is nothing but a one-way communication, whereas data bus is a two-way communication, nothing but it can read the data as well as write the data. It can read the data as well as write the data into the processor, or read the data from the processor from the memory. Next, third one, control unit, which is also a one-way communication, nothing but it controls the peripherals, or it controls the microprocessor will be sending the control signals to the other peripherals to act upon it. Clear? These 3 are my buses available in the microprocessor. Address bus, useful for address, carrying the address. Data bus, carrying the data. Control bus, carrying the control signals to the output devices. Now 3 components we have, which we are memory, input, output. So see here also we have some directions of the arrows being present. So address bus takes the address from the memory. Getting a point here. Address bus asks for the memory, asks for the address in the memory. Data bus can be able to read the data from the memory or write the data into the memory. Control bus will be sending the control signals to the memory that these instructions has to be fetched from this address what the address bus have been given. Similarly, second, input. Input is also one-way communication for address bus. Data bus, two-way communication. Control bus, one-way. For output, address bus, one-way. Data bus is also one-way. And control bus is also one-way. Think but from memory, we can able to take the data, write the data, take the address of the data need to be fetched, and will be sending the control signals to send the data. Input will be giving the data, write the data. So address one way, data bus one way, which is giving the data, and control unit is also one way controlling the input. Output, same address, but it writes the data into the output device and controls the output device. This is how your 3 buses will be acting. So in detail I have given here. So we have 3 buses: address bus, data bus and control bus. Address bus carries information about the location of data in memory. Location of data in memory. So address bus is unidirectional because the data flow is in only one direction, from the microprocessor to memory or from the microprocessor to the input or output device. So length of address bus is 20 bit, nothing but 4 hexadecimal digits ranging from 4 zeros H to 4 FH, nothing but 64 kilobytes. It is the address bus. Address bus is used to perform the first function, identifying a peripheral or a memory location. Right? First thing is we need to identify what is the memory location present. Next, second thing is data bus. Now what the data bus will do? Allows the data to travel between the microprocessor and the memory. So it is a bidirectional. So you can write the data into the microprocessor from memory or from memory to microprocessor. Read the data from the memory and write into microprocessor. Length of data bus for 8086 microprocessor is 8-bit data, 2 power 8, which is 00H to FFH. This considers the second function in order to transferring the binary information. And the third and last bus is control bus, which carries the control signals to control all the associated peripherals. To control whatever the peripherals are being connected to the microprocessor. The microprocessor uses control bus to process data, that is what to do with the selected memory location signals, which are memory read, memory write, IO write. So these are the bus organization of 8086 microprocessor. So with this bus organization, with the help of the previous sessions, memory segmentation, register organization, now you can able to easily understand the architecture of 8086 microprocessor, how it will process the data by the instruction cycle, fetch, decode and execute by using pipelining, which is the advantage of microprocessor. So address bus can be able to know the location of the stored data. Data bus takes the data of binary information, and control bus controls by sending the control signals to the associated peripherals like memory read, memory write, input or output write. Thank you.